Hey guys, another update on the 14 days without a phone, and just wanted to have a chat about my experiences over the last few days. So I've probably got about 5 days to go, and I'll be done with the challenge. I've actually ordered a phone, so it may get here earlier, but I'm deliberately not going to open it until at least Sunday, which makes up the 14 days. So spent a couple of days in the Sunshine Coast catching up with friends and family. That was all really straightforward. However, if I did need to find an address, right, I've already been to these, to my dad's house and my mate's house. If I did need to find an address, I thought about what would I do, if I don't have Google Maps. And it's interesting, where do you buy a Refidex these days? I'm sure you could probably buy one in the news agency, but do people actually do that? I'm not sure. But it got me thinking about what I don't know what we used to do. What did we used to do? And it's very easy for someone to sort of say, well, I did it for, X amount of years. We used to live without a phone, no problem at all. But the issue nowadays is that we're so interconnected with technologies that allow us to integrate into society for really basic services. Now, one thing that happened to me, a little bit of a hiccup, was that I tried to transfer a reasonable amount of money to somebody else. And I have set up with my particular bank a two-factor authentication process for a particular limit. Now, that's just obviously for an extra layer of security. But what I found was that obviously I just came to an absolute standstill when it just said, do you want me to send this confirmation text to my mobile? And I'm thinking there's got to be another option here, like maybe an email. But no, it didn't give me that option. So I actually had to get Amy to transfer the funds. So a little bit of a challenge there, but it also highlights that we are now intermeshed with these systems. And, whether we like it or not, we kind of have to have, maybe have to have a phone to access certain services like that. So, and it doesn't end with the bank. There's a lot of other services, obviously, that we rely on as well. So something simple yesterday, I was just having a look at a bus, just maybe something to put on the block that we could do up as an Airbnb or something like that. But the bus, the guy who was selling it, he said, meet me at the gate and just give me a call when you get there. And obviously I can't call. So it got me thinking again about what did we used to do? Well, we just agreed on a time, So I just said to him, I'll be there at 9 a.m. sharp. Just know that I'll be there. And that was fine. That worked out. No problem at all. So, yeah, a couple of little hiccups, but otherwise in terms of how I'm feeling with all of this, well, I can tell you now, I've never felt better within myself than right now. And that is because I'm somewhat more in tune with myself. I know exactly what I need to do, what I want. I'm not distracted. Even though I don't have access to information instantaneously, it gives me that, that sort of freedom to access almost intuition where I can just sort of sit there and know what I sort of need to do from there. I'm not, every couple of minutes, I'm not grasping to, to having a look at a certain app or opening one of my favorite, things that I like to follow. That's just not happening anymore. So I have a much clearer mind. So that's it for today's update. I'm just going to do one more, which is the final one, just the roundup of what I found overall and how I'm feeling, and we'll go from there. So thanks, guys. Catch you soon.